Hey guys, welcome to the Blanca Project. So, I wasn't gonna film today, but I wanted to tell you guys a little story that happened. So, remember I think I posted a video on Thursday about my grocery haul, and at the end of the video, if you guys watched it, I said that I was gonna do a Dollar Tree haul later on. Well, the next day, which is Friday, I got super busy and wasn't able to do it, so I said I'll do it on Saturday. And I was gonna vlog and do the haul within my vlog, right? So I was gonna do a vlog and a haul together. Does that make sense? Anyways, so Michael and I were going bike riding to San Pedro, which is the next city over, and it's literally maybe a 10-minute drive, but we wanted to I wanted to bike ride, and it's maybe about 6 miles away, which 6 miles doesn't seem like a lot, but when you're riding a bicycle, it's a long time. So it was taking us a long time to get there, right? And on the way there, Michael tells me, did you bring your camera? And I was like, no, I forgot it. So I didn't end vlogging, right? So anyway, but it's a good thing that I didn't, because, oh God. Anyways, so we got there, and we went to Portugal, which is like this big, well, it's not a big place, but it's a pretty big place that it's all like fish restaurants and like seafood and this and that, and like little, like, it's like a tourist spot because they have like a bunch of like little shops. Anyways, we got there, we had lunch there, and we walked around, and we're coming back. Anyways, we're coming back, and let me just tell you this, as a kid, I wasn't very accident prone. Like, I guess I was the wrong kind of kid, because I didn't really get into many accidents, and I think it was because I was too scared of doing things. Anyways, we were riding our bicycles, and we were coming back home, and we were maybe like a mile and a half away from Portugal, and we were about 5 miles away from home. Anyways, so we were riding back, and I was feeling all like super confident, so I was in front of Michael, and he was behind me, and we started passing through these train tracks, and as I was passing through them, I was like, I hope I don't fall, and I fell, and it was bad. Oh my God, it was horrible. I fell, and like I said, as a kid, I hardly ever fell, excuse me, sorry, I felt something in my throat. Anyways, as a kid, you know, I hardly ever fell. I hardly ever really like hurt myself badly or anything like that. Like, there's a couple of like times I remember falling or hurting myself or something, but that's something that happened all the time. God, we were riding, and then my wheel got stuck on the train track, and I lost control, and at the same time as I was losing control, I was trying to bring it back to the pavement, and obviously it did not work. And then I just remember falling like this to the side, and I fell onto the pavement, and I fell on all fours. Like, I literally fell like this. My left knee is like bruised, and I have the biggest cut, and it looks bad. Like, I don't want to go into too many details, but let's just say some meat fell off, okay? Like, somebody, like a bird out there is eating my flesh right now. It was just bad. And then I have like little minor cuts. Like, I have this one on my hand right here from the pavement, and then I don't know if you guys can see this one right here too, and then I think there might be one right here, and then I have cuts on like my feet and like my shoulder, because the impact was right on my left knee and my right shoulder, which is so weird, right? Like, you think I would have had it on the same side, but I had it like opposites. I don't know. Anyways, my whole shoulder, all this hurts. Like, the back hurts so bad, and when it first happened, I was like, oh my God, I fell. And I could not move my right arm. Like, at first I thought maybe I had broken it, maybe I needed to go to the hospital, because it hurt so bad. Like, I could not move it. And anyways, so I fell, and Michael was literally right behind me, and he tried to stop and like not fall on top of me. So he tried to stop, and he couldn't. So then he stepped on me, like, I'm assuming on this shoulder. He stepped on me, and then he rolled his bicycle over me so it wouldn't hit me, and then he fell onto the street, and I was so worried. The first thing I thought about was like, you need to get off the street, a car's gonna come and kill you. So we tried to like move him really fast, and it was just, oh my God, it was horrible. So anyways, I fell, and he like was trying to get me up, And he's like, are you okay? Are you okay? Are you okay? And I was like, I can't move my arm. And I was so scared. I was so scared that I could, like, I had broken my arm or something. And it was just like, I think it was like just the shock and the impact, but I was fine. I mean, we walked over to the grass area and we sat down, and he was looking at my cut, and he's like, oh my God. And then he calls his mom so she can pick us up. And so she was able to come and pick us up. Anyways, while we were waiting, you know, Michael, being the guy he is, he's like, let me take a picture of it. And I was like, are you freaking serious, you ass? Like, really? And so he takes a picture of us, and he's like this, ah! And I was like, he's such a jerk. Anyways, if I am able to figure out how to put a picture in here, I will definitely put it right here. So yeah, so that's pretty much what it looked like. It was horrible, and I wanted to cry so bad, and he's like, just cry. If you want to cry, just cry. And I'm like, I'm not gonna cry. I'm not gonna cry. And then I was like, F. I actually said the F word though. I was like, F, this hurts so bad. And he's like, just say it loud. I was like, F. He's like, no, say it louder. I'm like, F. And he's like, scream it. You're gonna feel better. And I just screamed, F, this hurts so bad. And then I kind of felt a little bit better, and it was funny at the same time. Anyway, so his mom gets there, she picks me up, and then his dad gets there and he takes the bicycles, and we come back home. And they're like trying to, I'm just sitting there and I'm looking at my cut, I'm like, this looks horrible. Anyways, they were able to clean it up, you know, clean it up and bandage it up, and yeah, that was Saturday. Today's Monday morning, and it was just horrible. It was so bad. But now looking back at it, I just laughed because it was funny. And once I got home and they were cleaning it up and putting, sorry, Lily Pat's playing, this is her playtime. Once we got back and they put what's it called? The peroxide, hydrogen peroxide? Yeah, I think that's what it's called. Once they started putting that, that hurt so bad. Micah was like, it doesn't even hurt, it doesn't even hurt, but it hurt horribly. Oh my God, it did hurt. It really did. It wasn't painful, it was more of like a sting. Like, it stinged really bad. And I was like, oh my God, this hurts. And then that's when I started crying. Yeah, I was like, this hurts, oh my God. And so that day I was all bandaged up. I seriously looked like a little kid. I've been wearing like a bandage with like tape around it so it doesn't like, so it can like start healing up, and I've been cleaning it and everything, but it does look really bad. Yeah, so anyways, I just wanted to tell you guys that story. And I wanted to say, well, anyways, before I say that, I wanted to tell you guys that story because I thought it was kind of funny. And if you guys can learn from my horrible experience, please do so. I could have died, guys. I could have died. A car could have ran over me because we were both on the street. Yeah, it was a good thing that there was no cars coming by because we could have like seriously gotten like seriously hurt. Anyways, a bunch of people, Michael posted that picture on Facebook, and a bunch of people were commenting, hey, at least she's smiling, because I was smiling on the picture. And I was like, man, if they knew how much it hurt, how much I was fighting that smile and saying in my head, God, Michael, you're such an asshole. You're such an asshole. But it was a good time. And then yesterday I told, every Sunday when we're going to bed, I always ask him, like, what was the best part of your weekend and what was the worst part? So I asked him, what was the best part of your weekend? And he said, our bike ride. Our bike ride is the best part. And he was, like, talking crap the whole way there. Like, oh, why did we do this? You're the one that wanted to do this, blah, blah, blah. But he said that was the best part of his weekend. Which, you know, right? And then, I asked him what was the worst part. And he's like, when you fell. I seriously thought you had gotten hurt. We had to take you to the hospital. So I thought that was kind of sweet that he was really worried. I mean, he should be. He's my husband, right? Anyways, I just kind of wanted to tell you guys that story because it's kind of funny now looking back at it. And I'm thinking, God, am I like a little kid? You know, like, why am I falling off my bicycle? Like, anyways, I'm sure it happens. I'm sure I'm not the only one. I'm sure you guys have some falling down stories. Anyways, so yeah, so that happened this weekend, but it was a good weekend overall. I actually had a really good weekend. I mean, we did that day. Everybody had like a really good laugh at it. We had a good day yesterday. We went to the park. We had sandwiches at the park, and it was really nice. And then my in-laws invited us to the OC fair, so we went to the fair, and we watched like an oldies concert. And it was just a really good, fun weekend, and it was it was really nice and hot outside. Yeah, I hope this video isn't too dark. I the blinds were closed and I was like, God, but this video is so dark. So I opened the blinds and it was still super dark. Well, it turns out I had like a wrong setting on, and once I took that setting off, it was brighter. But I'm looking at myself in the viewfinder and it looks kind of dark, so I hope it's not too dark. Anyway, so yeah, so that's pretty much what happened in my little story of the day. It was funny, guys. If you guys would have seen it, it was funny. It was funny. Oh my god. Maybe not, because you know what? I think if I would see somebody falling, I think I would stop and be like, are you guys okay? Because, you know, it's not fun and it hurts. You see her jumping? God, that girl is crazy. She was playing with one of the toys I buy her from either Dollar Tree or 99-cent store, I don't know. She's playing with one of those. Anyways, yeah. So anyways, let's get past that story now. So I just wanted to say really quick, I wanted to say thank you for you know, my last girl talk video, which is, this is probably going to be one of those too. Just because I'm just blobbing. Anyways, my last girl talk video, which was last week, and it was a really long video, and I know some of you guys actually watched the whole thing, and I really appreciate it, and I felt like I definitely felt a lot of love and support on the comments that you guys did, and I really appreciate it. You know, it's good to know that I'm not the only one that feels that way, and I definitely feel sometimes that I'm like the only one that ever feels like the way I feel. And so I really appreciate that. I really do, because, you know, I'm putting myself out there and I'm putting a little bit of me out there besides, you know, doing hauls and stuff like that. I'm getting a little bit more personal. So I really appreciate that you guys aren't judging me or, you know, criticizing me in any way. You guys are kind of just listening and, you know, supporting me and letting me know that, you know, you guys feel like that sometimes too. So I really do appreciate that. And then just really quick, just talking about, because somebody had commented about like how I said that sometimes I get really depressed. I just wanted to tell that I don't think I'm depressed. Like, I don't know how to even mention it. Like, I don't think that I am depressed all the time. I'm not gonna lie, there is days where I feel really depressed and I cry for no reason, and it's not always just around my time of the month. You know, sometimes it just happens sporadically. Like, I want to say the last time I had a really just like a depressed day and I just cried and, you know, I was just really sad. It was maybe like, we're in July, maybe like 3 or 4 months ago. And that just happens like out of nowhere. Like, it's just, I wake up and I just feel sad and I don't feel like myself and I just feel down and not okay, and all I want to do is just cry. And I don't even, sometimes I'll tell Michael, I don't feel okay today, you know, I don't feel myself today, and I'll just cry, and he'd be like, why are you crying, like what's wrong? And I just want to lay down and cry, you know, and it's gonna make me cry right now just talking about it, because I hate feeling like that. But, you know, it doesn't happen all the time, so I know it's not, at least I hope it's not something that I need to go see a doctor for. But yeah, sometimes I just get sad and I cry, but for the most part, you know, I'm happy and I'm good, and, you know, I have good days for the most part, but, you know, sometimes I do get really sad. Anyways, moving on. I hope you guys had a great weekend. I hope you guys were safe, unlike me. I hope you guys didn't get hurt at all. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'm going to try to upload this today. And I promise this week you guys will probably get $2 Dollar Tree hauls, because I didn't do the one from last week and it's still in the bag. I've been needing some stuff from that bag, but I haven't used it because I want to show you guys before I start using it. So I want to show you guys that Dollar Tree haul from last week, and I'll show you guys a Dollar Tree haul from this week at some point this week. I don't know. Or I might just show it together and it might be just one long Dollar Tree haul video. So I might actually just do that. Anyways, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. I hope you guys stay positive, and don't forget to smile, guys, because it is contagious. It really is. Anyways, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.